newsreel record of our invasion, these further graphic pictures show the consolidation of the beachhead positions and the thrust inland. The weather was none too good, but the little ships plugged on manfully to the beaches, bringing enormous support.
Sailors and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. In company with our brave allies and brothers in arms on other fronts, you will bring about the destruction of the German war machine, the elimination of Nazi tyranny over the oppressed peoples of Europe, and security for ourselves in a free world. Your task will not be an easy one. Your enemy is well trained, well equipped, and battle hardened. He will fight savagely. But this is the year 1944. Much has happened since the Nazi triumphs of 1940-41. The United Nations have inflicted upon the Germans great defeats in open battle, man to man. Our air offensive has seriously reduced their strength in the air and their capacity to wage war on the ground. Our home fronts have given us an overwhelming superiority in weapons and munitions of war, and placed at our disposal great reserves of trained fighting men. The tide has turned. The free men of the world are marching together to victory. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
Through the gates of hell, as we make our way to heaven, through the Nazi lines. Primo Victoria. On the shores of Western Europe,
After 4 years, the commander of the Allied field forces stands on the soil of France. General Montgomery has said he didn't see any Atlantic wall, but he did see a wonderfully efficient system of concrete and steel defense posts. The skill and courage of our fighting men overcame them, tough though they were. At one point, the camera found a German defender digging himself out of sand in which he had been buried by a shell burst. We have learnt well the lessons of the past. In a matter of hours, the bulldozers were at work, building landing strips to enable our warplanes once again to take off and land in France itself. And now the reinforcements of men and armor came into the towns. The Normandy names have become famous in a week because of their battles on the road to Berlin. Sectors, prisoners were coming by hundreds, growing into thousands. Taken out to the ships, bound for Britain. Already those airstrips were being used to evacuate wounded. Nurses have been over to the beachhead. They picked flowers in the fields of Normandy while they were waiting for the patients with whom they flew back to Britain. Over in Britain also, the prisoners are arriving. The men who expected to march in triumph through the streets of our London.